Oh, hey, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May.
Stephen Colbert's Late Show has been cancelled. And yes, I know the title is a little bit clickbaity. He's actually employed for the next 10 months. The show's going to continue for 10 months. And he's obviously not like a loser. He's got millions of bucks. But he is woke, and what are you going to do? The bear's going to clickbait. He does, however, in my estimation, deserve to have his grave danced on. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's go! So where do we start? We've got a bit to get through. Donald Trump recently sued Paramount, the parent company of CBS, Colbert's network, for deceptively editing a 60 Minutes interview with Kamala Harris. Now, Paramount settled for $16 million. It'll be paid to his future presidential library and not to Trump himself. As part of the agreement, Paramount said 60 Minutes will release transcripts of future interviews with eligible US presidential candidates, subject to reductions as required for legal or national security concerns. The settlement does not include a statement of apology or regret. Now, Stephen Colbert was not happy about this.
Paramount knows they could have easily fought it because, in their own words, the lawsuit was completely without merit. Paramount's settlement did not include an apology.
Well, you see, Stephen, it might have included an apology of sorts. See, a mere 2 or 3 days later, Stephen Colbert was given the arse. I mean, Paramount's got to fork over $16 million to Trump. Oh my God, oh dear, where can we find that $16 million? Oh, look at this. We pay Stephen Colbert $15 million a year. That's a good start. Now, they say that the two things aren't linked, but there's conspiracy theories all over the left about this. They're saying that Trump might have had something to do with this, and look, they could be right. Look at Jamie Lee Curtis bitching about free speech.
They're trying to silence people, but that won't work. It won't work. We will just get louder.
Oh no, Jamie, one of your people is being silenced? I cannot imagine how that would feel. I mean, she's all about free speech now, but say one thing about her beautiful daughter. And it's hate speech. I mean, freedom of speech isn't freedom from consequences. Stephen Colbert could just go start his own TV network. What are some of the other lefty talking points when it comes to free speech? There was a bunch of them, and it's really fun to chuck them back in their faces. Anyway, here's Stephen Colbert eating shit.
Before we start the show, I want to let you know something that I found out just last night. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And yeah, I share your feelings. It's not just the end of our show, but it's the end of The Late Show on CBS. I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away.
Now, why am I being such a nasty motherfucker about this?
God, I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Well, let's just rewind the tapes a bit. Remember last year, or maybe 2 years ago, whatever it was, when Tucker Carlson was fired?
We have been off the air for a week. You know who else has? Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, did you think we were going to forget about this? It's all fun and games till you got to eat your own shit, isn't it, Stephen? Now let's dance on this guy's grave. Let's boogie at his funeral procession.
The difference is I'm allowed back on. Here's what happened. Last Monday, Fox News fired Tucker Carlson. I can't believe. Wow. I finally get to say that on TV. I've been holding this in for a week. I feel like I just had the best pee of my entire life.
Well, you are kidding me. Nothing about free speech, nothing about, oh, they're trying to silence us. We will not be silenced. None of that. No conspiracy theories. Tucker deserved it. You know why? Because Tucker was, well, you can guess what Tucker was. Listen to him go.
Carlson was privately texting disparaging remarks about his managers and co-workers. What we didn't know, but Fox later found out, is that Tucker called a senior Fox News executive the C word.
Is that true? I did not know that. That's pretty funny. I can see him doing it too.
It's not just sexism. Reportedly, some higher-ups at Fox were concerned about what they felt was thinly veiled racism on his show. Thinly veiled? No wonder they were mad. Fox likes their racism cut thick.
Did he just say sexism, bro? Calling someone a is not sexism. Would you say it's sexism if someone calls you, say, a dickhead? Does it mean you hate men if you call someone a dickhead? No, it doesn't. But of course, it's sexism and racism. The left is still just that fucking Hillary Clinton meme. Remember that?
Racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic.
So yeah, as I have stated, we are here to dance on this motherfucker's grave. So what are some of the cringe moments? Because there are plenty, but you know what he does, right? Whenever there's like a super duper cringe or like controversial Colbert moment, he tends to get it sort of scrubbed from the internet, or they don't release it anyway. So the pickings are rather slim, but I did dig some up for you. Remember, oh my fucking God. Remember the vaccine?
The vaccine.
Colbert's embrace of the COVID-19 vaccines could have been seen as a health-minded initiative, except he refused to question the medicine behind the jab. He ignored those who suggested it wasn't an appropriate measure for those 18 and under and ignored liberty-minded fears around vaccine mandates. Instead, he teed up this bewildering dance sequence that has lived on in social media infamy. It may be his most cringeworthy moment. Now, I had to watch this, so fuck you, you do too. Vaccine! Okay, I'm not gonna put you through that. But he didn't stop there. Mocking out-of-work Americans. Colbert and co-regime comic Jimmy Kimmel mocked business owners who decried 2020's pandemic lockdowns. Why? They were watching their livelihoods evaporate in real time. That didn't matter to Colbert, who kept receiving a fat paycheck during the COVID-19 pandemic. What did he care that ordinary Americans couldn't keep their businesses open or feed their families? The Colberts had all the resources they needed to ride out the lockdowns. Let them eat cake. He said, now we've been isolating for over a month now, and some of us are starting to go a bit kooky in the old squirrel cage. Like a handful of idiots who were out this weekend protesting against social distancing. For instance, this man in Washington state carrying the sign, "Give me liberty or give me COVID-19. Buddy, you're in a large crowd, you're not wearing a mask, you're not 6 feet away from people, you might not need to choose. We later learnt that lockdowns did not stop the virus's spread and caused more damage than good. Some of us knew that instinctively, and Colbert had nothing but contempt for that wisdom. Yeah, what an absolute prick. These articles, by the way, are from Hollywood in Toto. I'll link it down below. Then there was the time he had Jon Stewart on. Now, Jon just launched into this theory about, well, lab theory. And Colbert, he sort of tries to joke along. He tries to play along. Yeah, we're all having fun, laugh, laugh. But you can see the absolute pain. You can see how uncomfortable it makes him.
Science has in many ways helped ease the suffering of this pandemic, which was more than likely caused by science. So, and that's kind of...
Hold on one second.
Oh no, this guy's about to say something that contradicts the current consensus, the current thing. Do you not understand how much my audience depends on the current thing? We need to agree with what everyone else is agreeing with about the current thing. Don't do this to me, Jon. I kinda like Jon Stewart. He says some fucking cringe stuff. Like, he's done some fucking laughable stuff in the past. But as far as lefties go, he's like not the worst one, you know what I mean?
What do you mean by that? Do you mean like
Well, so
this
here's
perhaps there's a chance that this was created in a lab, there's an investigation?
A chance?
Well, but
oh my
if there was
God.
evidence, I'd love to hear it.
There's
I just don't know.
a novel respiratory coronavirus overtaking Wuhan, China. What do we do? Oh, you know who we could ask? The Wuhan Novel Respiratory Coronavirus Lab. The disease is the same name as the lab.
Yeah, that was a really good point. Now watch Colbert fucking squirm. Now, did that lab leak shit get proven? I don't know. I haven't been following that. I'm not interested in fucking coronavirus. But wasn't there something about Fauci and fucking gain of function research or something? I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it.
That could very well be, and Anthony Fauci and Francis Collins at NIH have said, like, it should definitely be investigated.
Don't stop with the logic in people and things. The name of the disease.
Wait a second. Wait
is
a
on
second.
the building.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. We can't do anything that makes the Chinese look bad because then we might be racist, and we're not racist. We're the good people. Stop it, John. Fuck. Anyway, so that's a whole thing. The clip goes for like fucking 5 or 6 minutes. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. It's quite funny. But he ends it like this. Now, this is obviously a joke, but I think like part of the cope sort of seeps through. There's like real cope there.
We'll be right back with more of wherever this edit happened.
See, audience, this isn't my opinion. This is John's opinion. I wouldn't let this on my show. This is bad and obviously not the right opinion. Let's just pretend we're going to edit this out. So yeah, he was a massive fucking coof dick rider. Get your vaccines. Oh, do the lockdowns. If you don't, then you're a crazy conspiracy nut. That sort of shit. I wouldn't be surprised if he was sponsored by like fucking Pfizer. But moving on then, we've got the Ilhan Omar interview. Now this happened mere days, just days after she called 9/11 some things that some people did, covering for Omar's vile 9/11 comments. Colbert Late Show films in New York City, ground zero for the 9/11 attacks. Years later, he invited Ilhan Omar onto his show days after she made detestable comments about the day's suicidal hijackers. Some people did something. He could have pressed Omar on these comments. Do you apologise for them? Do you understand how vile many sane people viewed these sentiments?
We got to go here in just a second, but just before I go, I just want to show this. This is a really lovely picture. This is you and the speaker is wearing you, and is this your family?
Yeah, it is.
We're all thinking the same thing, aren't we? Which one's the brother? Which one's the brother slash husband?
Yes.
Back in Minnesota.
My daughter is my son.
My husband, brother. Anyway, I'm fucking running out of time here. There's heaps more stuff. I mean, obviously, just like the rest of the late night guys, he was a Joe Biden ball washer. Just massively. He like denied any cognitive deterioration. Oh, Joe Biden's as sharp as a tack. He's our president. Fuck you. There's nothing wrong with him. He was like a massive ball washer. I could keep going, but I don't have the time. I just wanted to do a little bit of grave dancing. Anyway, if you have any comments, leave them down below or at my Twitter. It's at bear_ing. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. I should have a couple of videos with tits during the week. So, yeah, stay tuned for them. All right, catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.